Yo, people, part two, people, part two. Oh my god. I asked you a last freaking episode, or last freaking one. Man, I said, yo, get the freaking likes up and you'll get part two. And now here's part two, people. Like, yo, if you do not know what this means to me just by you freaking liking and subscribing and just commenting on these freaking videos, it is so fucking awesome to see that shit. Even the views, even you guys viewing this shit, I actually got like a little counter in the background I can actually see every time you guys view that shit. So it's just like, yo, that shit's crazy, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But you already know we gotta go and do part two. So thank you guys for chilling with me on this Talking with Mojo, where we are freaking talking every single day. Dude, on this channel, we freaking do unboxings of freaking Daily High Club and the freaking Hamper boxes. We got a freaking video coming up where we're going to be comparing the two companies. Now, guys, if you want to see that kind of video, if you want to see that video coming later, don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe so you can see it, so you get that video up in the feed when it comes up, because I want to try my damnedest to make that video awesome. So, guys, this video is freaking the Wasters video, so go check him out, go give him some love, go tell him like, yo, Mojo sent you and stuff like that, you know what I mean? I've already reached out to him on Instagram telling him like, yo, what are we doing freaking reaction videos? And he was like, bet, I like it. So, let's get into this reaction video, people. Let's get into this reaction video. Yeah, let's go.
6ix9ine throws some shade Von's way, even
You
in
already
death
know
wouldn't be
6ix9ine's
surprising.
gonna throw
And
some
since
shade,
then,
man.
he
He's a
has done it
fucking
numerous
king.
times for other rappers, including Young Dolph, Nipsey Hussle, and PNB Rock. But with Von, Tekashi took it a whole step further, and used his giant
Oh
online
yeah.
platform to point out what Von's wishes were after his passing, and claim that Durk wasn't living up to his end of the bargain.
King Von said, when I die, my niggas gonna slide every day. Cat. That shit is
That's
cat.
fucked up.
Who slid for King Von yet? Rest in fucking piss. Fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Here, 6ix9ine was
damn.
referring to these bars from
That's
Von's
fucking-
I Am What I Am song.
And if I sit down, I'm pushing the murder rate. My nigga gon' slide every day.
Tekashi pointed out that Durk wasn't actively seeking revenge for his fallen
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing that I want to freaking mention real quick. Freaking King, I mean, Lil Durk, he's not the only fucking homie that King Von had, man. I'm just saying, you know, y'all throwing shade upon Lil Durk so much and shit like that. He's not the only one that was in King Von's fucking circle that was like that, you know. When he said like all my niggas gonna step up or all this kind of shit, like he was not talking just about fucking King Von. And I mean, we gonna freaking mention it just a little bit, yo. Why are you praising death? Why? Why? I mean, you should be sad that this shit is happening. You should be sad that, like, you know, people are being inspired to shoot other motherfuckers instead of beating the shit out of them. Like, somebody died. Why didn't somebody just go over there and beat the shit out of them? Like, prove to you and everybody else that you are the strongest motherfucker up in that building. Not by shooting somebody, but going over there and proving that you are good with your hands. That you will take down anybody with your hands. Instead of just taking them down with a fucking gun. A machine. Come on, people. That's not the right way to fucking do it. Now, I understand we all have to have guns to protect ourselves at the end of the day, but when it comes down to man versus man, artist versus artist, anybody versus anybody like that, if you truly not out to kill them, to like end their life for that way, just deal with it with your hands, because it's gonna hurt even worse. It's gonna hurt even worse than a bullet. You know why? Because if you took that motherfucker out with your hands and with your style, with your skill and shit, he's gonna get up and he's gonna remember the ass whooping that he got. And he's gonna remember who gave him the ass whooping. And one day when you see him in Walmart and you smile at him, he's gonna remember that ass whooping. But he's still gonna be alive. And he's not gonna be dead. Come on, people. That's gonna be the best feeling in the world. When you whip somebody's ass and you know that motherfucker can't do anything. Instead of him shooting, he either trains himself to get stronger and shit like that, comes at you again, or he just takes the ass whipping and just keeps on moving.
Comrade, and went on to call him out on his song Gine for not doing anything about Von's death.
Your man got shot, he not coming back. Go get a and get some get back. You a
The simple inclusion of this
Yeah,
Slide4Von frame on this video, which accumulated nearly 35 million views, lit the flame for fans on the internet who absolutely ran with this. At this point, Slide4Von basically became a norm to see under any of Lil Durk's posts on social media, with people till this day still asking if Durk has slid for Von. I love O-Block and Durk, but Lil Tim being alive makes them look so dumb. All of Von's songs on the album are about
That's
sliding for
fucked
dead
up.
homies and being real, yet Lil Tim is still alive. Crazily, this isn't just a meme, but something that actively prevented
That's fucked
listeners,
up.
most of whom have only seen a hood through a telescope or on a YouTube video, from enjoying Durk's music anymore.
So you don't f with Lil Durk then? Lil Durk, he ain't slide for Von. Bro's dead. That was his homie. He ain't slide. What does he do?
So, this motherfucker right here is the dumbest motherfucker, man. This is a motherfucker that is telling Lil Durk to go and kill a motherfucker. Go slide for King Von. Go slide for King Von. You fucking dick. You fucking a piece of shit, asshole. Why don't you go slide for King Von if you want him to slide for King Von so bad? Be like, I'm one of King Von's homies. I slid for him. Fucking piece of shit. Why don't you go beat this dude up? Why don't you go find that fucking dude that fucking killed King Von? Why don't you go beat him up and say, I beat him up for King Von? Yeah, he better watch his face, man, because King Von's got eyes everywhere. Fucking piece of shit, man. God damn it. And he's got that voice, too. God damn, man. This shit is pissing me off.
Lil Durk, he ain't slide for Von. Bro's dead. That was his homie. He ain't slide. What is he doing?
Basically, the people you often saw telling Durk to slide for Von are thought to be spoiled white kids who just enjoy gaslighting the drama and not understanding the severity of the situation. Because of how intertwined the streets and music are in Chicago, and the information that fans have because of things like Academics' War on Chirac series and Reddit pages, these people felt like they knew what Durk had to do if he was a true friend. And for Durk, this must have been surreal. This is a man who held Von down to the point that he gave him a record deal and let him stay independent and make more money than he ever could imagine by signing to OTF and not letting him get tied up in a 360 deal or any other major label contractual entanglement.
So, real quick, Lil Durk has set up this man to have more money than most artists do. To have more money than most artists fucking do. And y'all still saying slide for Von. Slide for Von. Like, dude, I think this man has slid for Von. We gonna get into this video. You're gonna realize that this man has set this man up to the point where I think this dude is still, like, his name, just by him still selling music, just by people still streaming music and them paying him royalties and shit, his name still makes his family money. So if they know how to use that money, which Lil Durk was probably like, yo, even if they go spend all of this fucking money, there's still a good portion of money allocated so they could still live off of that shit. I bet you Lil Durk set him up like that. And everybody's still like, slide for King Von. And I bet you he's just pissed the fuck off. Like, you telling me 1 million white kids are telling me to go kill somebody, and you have the U.S. government fucking look at me as they're saying, slide for Von. Fucking man. Oh my god. I'm pissed off just by listening to this shit.
And Durkio basically helped Von set his family up for life and still be able to provide for them even after he has sadly passed away. Still, even after everything he had done for him, these comments were everywhere. Every time Durk posted anything, you knew that there would be a subsection of fans who'd be spamming their demands for him to slide below. And over time, it clearly got to him. For example, at a show in Netherlands, Durk called a fan up who was telling him to slide for Von, just to tell him off before pushing him away. At the same time, he was inheriting Von's beef and gaining new ones on his behalf. Since his death, Durk has had smoke for Quando Rondo, Lil Tim, and even Quando's own label boss, NBA Youngboy. And in the case
Okay, so this is the dude, NBA Youngboy. I was gonna do a video about him I think just last episode. I think I just shot a video about him. I think I got maybe like 10 minutes into that video, and I said, I don't want no smoke from NBA Youngboy. This man looks like a fucking demon. Like, this video was not any smoke against NBA Youngboy. This was nothing against him. This was pretty much saying, like, he's the kind of person that he will fucking come after you. He will enjoy coming after you. If he had a bad day and he saw this video and it was just, do not come after NBA Youngboy, do not fuck with NBA Youngboy, he would probably take that in such a way where he would be like, this motherfucker's making fun of me. This motherfucker's telling people not to fuck with me. And I'm saying, no, don't fuck with him because he will try to enjoy murdering you. Like, no, man. Like, you could say, oh, yeah, this nigga's scared of NBA Youngboy. Yeah, I'm scared of NBA Youngboy. He's one of these motherfuckers that will fucking rob you and come back the next day and be like, yo, man, heard you got robbed. And the only reason why he do that was to just double check, see if he got, like, left anything. Like, damn. And then you find that night you get robbed again. Nah, man. Nah, man. I don't fuck with NBA Youngboy at all, dude. Like, I was halfway through the video. I wasn't even halfway through the video, and there was just so many bodies underneath that dude's name. I was just like, no. You see these bodies that people have talked about in the light. What about the bodies that are in the dark? Next thing you know, random ass YouTuber goes missing, and he's just sitting back like, I'm like, fuck no, man. Fuck no.
case of Youngboy, it's gotten pretty ugly with their back and forths. Thankfully, Youngboy is on house arrest, so not much has escalated on that front. But eventually, Durk had enough and had to address the whole situation on some tracks. On hearing Sirens from his 7220 album, Durk vented some frustrations, saying, "Y'all tell me slide then turn around, then have the nerve to clown us. Like f them blogs, not f your dog, you dudes turn to cowards." On these bars, Durk took aim at the hypocrisy of rap fans who love to feed into the drama, only to turn around and claim that they're stupid and that they've thrown their lives and careers away when it all goes down. And
truly, we need to stop listening to all this freaking ghetto rap and everything like that. It's all just negativity. People have said it, dude. Like, this kind of rap that was coming out, even the shit with Ice Spice, man, even the shit that's coming out now, it's just nothing but just foul poison to our culture and to people, to the youth and shit like that. Like, there is some rap, there is some music that's coming out nowadays that it's just mellow shit. It's just mellow fucking artists just singing about their day, their life, and shit like that. And I mean, it's cool. It comes out with a cool beat, mellow vibe, and you could bump that music in your car, and you just be like, you be feeling like you're high as shit. Not on some like psychedelic shit, but just high, just enjoying life. And you be like, all right, bet. And like the bars hit, the bars are just like, bet, So if you guys want to know about that kind of music, let me know in the comments down below, people, and I will let you guys. I'll probably leave a link to some of the music that I listen to and shit like that on Spotify. Because, I mean, it's just some chill-ass music. Nobody's dying, nobody's robbing people, and unfortunately to the horny motherfuckers out there, no chick is shaking their ass and talking about their pussy. It's just motherfuckers just talking about life and just chilling, just, rapping, chilling.
as the internet continued to pressurize him, OGs, peers, and even people who'd normally be on his back were actually applauding Durk for not jeopardizing his whole life when he was the man who was in the position to keep Von's legacy alive.
Cause what could Durk do right now today about like King Von's murder? Nothing, except slide for him positively. Should Lil Durk grab his Draco and just go, I don't know, shoot some niggas up that he felt like or had anything to do with, with Von's death? Should he go do that today?
That's what some decent percentage of fans on the internet actually think. That he should torch his own career and life. He already has case. I mean,
Right.
he's insanely famous. The idea that he should do that, and the fact that the fans feel like they have the right to feel that way about him.
What? Yeah, they don't. Nothing you could do to bring Von back, but he should go slide with his. Why should he do that when he can use his platform to keep Von's name alive, right? Service Von's memory, and also keep
So
going
true.
upward as an artist and as a father and as a boyfriend or husband to whoever, whatever title he is to his girlfriend. It's like,
Another man who advocated for Durk to keep the bloodshed down to a minimum was Charleston White, who we covered in a video that dropped about a month.
Okay, so I reviewed a video about Charleston White, and yo, that shit went viral. Damn. I mean, on my spectrum, it went viral. Like, goddamn, dude. Wow. I do not support everything that Charleston White says, but I support a couple of things. A couple of things that Charleston White says. But then I started watching it, and Charleston White, I was just like, motherfucker, even the cops in like Chicago and certain other cities are saying like, don't go there, don't come here, because if you do, we cannot protect you. If you come here, we cannot protect you, because if we protect you, they gonna fuck us up, and if they fuck us up, then who the fuck is we gonna, or are they gonna have? So, yo, I do not agree with everything Charleston White says, but I agree with a couple of things Charleston White says. So Chicago, yo, I don't agree with Charleston White. Like, as soon as I found that shit out, and it like people in Chicago and like the city of Chicago and the cops of Chicago were like, don't come here, I was just like, yo, quick PSA, I don't agree with everything that he says. Like, this man has like gangs, like yo, you come into this town and we will fuck you up. And I'm just like, yo, this video has like over 1,000 views, man. I don't want people thinking like, yo, you agree with Charleston White. I'm like, certain things that he says, yeah, but not everything.
Ago. And while he did initially start to go viral for constantly dissing King Von and other fallen rappers as well, he thought that it was up to Durk to safeguard his career.
Him and Von was partners. He lose Von, then he lose his brother. Do I get to mourn? Can I process my grief? Or do y'all want me to throw my life away?
Exactly.
Y'all want me to crash out and come back down there with y'all so y'all can talk about me even more? I can't win with y'all. I can't win. This is a lose-lose situation that the fans want to put the rappers in.
Absolutely.
Now, these perspectives were all from outsiders, and if you asked any of the apparent Chirac-ology experts, they would all assume that O-Block were angered at Durk for not doing dirt for Von. But that doesn't look like it's the case, as in an interview, Buka600 of OTF said that whatever social media thinks should be irrelevant to Durk.
You don't deal with it.
But like
These
mentally,
is,
not.
these is people. Nah, if you lend some probably some little snotty nose at home using their mama phone tell you to do some shit.
Yo, I think this is when, like, I think this was probably after the whole Tekashi 6ix9ine debacle and shit, and, like, the ghetto started realizing through the culture, because, I mean, if you think about it now, listen to the music that's going on now. I mean, yeah, there's still some shit that's going on, you know, still some rapping and all that kind of shit, but it's not as potent in our society and like it was back then, where it was like ghetto was world famous. Now the ghetto is looking at it like, so we had white kids promoting, telling us to go cap motherfuckers, and we were doing that shit. Like if you really think about it, I think the ghetto realized, like, within like COVID and all that kind of shit, they were like, yo, so we are dying in the streets because of trauma and shit that y'all are pretty much saying, like, yeah, you, and like the whole King Von debacle and everything like that, they were kind of like, yo, y'all fucked up, man. Y'all really fucked up. You do realize that this motherfucker made it, and y'all are now telling him to come back down to the ghetto ass, scum ass level just because y'all want to see him kill somebody. Like, that's fucked up.
Shit, and that shit getting to you, you crazy.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's
Nobody don't dictate no paces. Like this for all the fans. If you watch, you don't dictate no paces. Nobody ain't listening to you. Talking about go do some shit that's gonna get them 500 years. Like
And then niggas gonna know.
they finna come tell you, yeah, I slid. You ain't got $2 in your pocket. You can't send me shit if I tell you I did. Like
Amid all the hate sent his way, Durk has stayed strong to his commitment to Von, even though he's gone. When O-Block went up for sale in April of 2021, Durk pledged to be the one to save it, saying that he'll buy it no matter how much it costs. Elsewhere, he's continued to fly the flag for Von's legacy and defend his name from any slander. But in addition to repping him, there have been hints that maybe Durk did get
I think, seriously, if Lil Durk really said that, like, I will go and freaking buy up Old Block if they try to sell it and shit, that's when the government gonna look at him and be like, how much you got? You know, it's gonna be like that episode in, like, Trailer Park Boys when, Mr. Leahy is trying to send Julian to jail and shit like that by doing shit illegal because he only does shit illegal to get money. And every time he has the money, he raises up the price. So they're gonna do something like that. They're gonna be like, oh, okay, it's this much. He comes at it with that much, and then they're gonna be like, oh, well, you know, this happened, price went up, and then this happened, and price went up, and then when they find like, okay, look, man, give me old block. I've been, you know, you raised up the price like 3-4 times, and I freaking come at you 3-4 times. And then they go like, okay, we'll stop raising up the price. We'll stop. But now we gotta add on the fees. You know, my gratuity, this fee, that fee, you know, transfer fee, you know, this fee. The fee to wipe my ass, the fee to wipe her ass, the fee to wipe their ass's dog. I mean, the ass of their dog. I mean, we gotta put in the fee to wipe the ass of the ass of the ass. So, you know. And then on top of that, we gotta add on keys, cleaning, property tax. Ooh, you know, we haven't even gotten into that now. You know, and then by the end of it, freaking Lil Durk is gonna be broke as shit. He's gonna be so indebted to the government, like the government would literally have their first indentured servant again, and they'd be like, yeah, okay, so. Freaking your life plus your kid's life, your family's life, and your life times 3. Okay. And then you can pay off the property. That's what they would do to that man.
revenge for Von in his own way. And he just had a good sense to not incriminate himself for it. That's because on May 23rd, 2023, Academics released a podcast with Lil Durk where he literally asked him if he gets tired of seeing all the Slide4Von comments.
You not triggered by the Slide4Von comments. I don't know if people still say it. They used to say it, but you also mentioned a song. They be like, they be saying Slide4Von. I think they trolling me. Yo, by the way, that song is fire. I ain't gonna lie.
After pausing for a brief moment, Durk changed the entire vibe of the room, where he implied that he already did Slide4Von, in a way that he didn't want to reveal anything that can possibly lock him up.
That's crazy. I just don't see the comments no more. For some odd reason. I don't know. Might be the water. You be seeing the comments a lot? They kind of chilled out a little bit. I don't know why.
This led to anything that can possibly lock him up. Slide4Von, in a way that he didn't want to reveal anything that can.
This man just handled business. This man, see, freaking what's his name? I don't even know his fucking name. T.I.'s son, King. Oh my god, King. Oh man, oh my god. But this man needs to take a freaking page from King Von. I mean from Lil Durk. I'm sorry, I'm high as fuck, man. But this man needs to take a freaking note from Lil Durk, man. He just changed the whole vibe of the room. It was just like, yeah, I handle business. Yeah, I handled that. The fuck you mean? I ain't handle business? That shit, straight up. Gotta get a man another point. Goddamn, just sat there. It was just like, Yeah.
That's fire, I ain't gonna lie.
After pausing for a brief moment, Durk changed the entire vibe of the room, where he implied that he already did slide for Von, in a way that he didn't want to reveal anything that can possibly lock him up.
For some reason, I just don't see them comments no more. For some odd reason. I don't know. Might be the water. You be seeing them comments a lot? They kind of chilled out a little bit. I don't know why.
This led to tons of conspiracies about what Lil Durk was alluding to when he said this. So did Lil Durk actually do it? Did he really slide for Von? Well, although nothing has been confirmed, this isn't the only time in the past year.
I bet you when people saw that, yo, I forget what the homie is, like Lil Boo, Lil whatever the dude's name is. He was getting lit the fuck up. Like his phone was getting lit the fuck up. Everybody was like, he was just like looking at his phone, like, what the fuck, nigga, you still alive? You still alive? You ain't dead. You ain't dead. You ain't shot. Nigga, you alive? He's like, what the fuck is going on? But yo, that's some crazy shit.
That Durk has said that he might have greenlit something on Von's behalf. Just check out these bars from his verse on Nardo Wick's Who Want the Smoke.
Be on my page like Slide4Von, I know they trolling me. Outside with y'all big homie, be on, I keep the folks with me.
These bars are pretty vague, but it wasn't. On the same track, he declared, better do what Nardo said, cause dudes die for pumping gas. And immediately, fans thought this might be a reference to an attempted shooting of Quando at a gas station in August of 2022,
Goddamn,
which led to a
going into
20-year-old
these
man by the
lyrics
name of Lil
hardcore.
Pab being killed, where Durk even sampled Quando crying at the scene over his dead friend. Now, this is a precarious position for Durk to put himself into, as he seemed to insinuate that he had something to do with it. With such position for
How do you sample somebody reacting to somebody else's death and put that shit in rap? That is fucked up. That's what I'm talking about. That's some demon shit, dude. Like when I was listening to this shit back in the day, I was thinking like, yo, this is some real demon shit. How the fuck are you putting in somebody's reaction to somebody else's death and praising that shit and then putting that shit in a rap and being like, yeah, what the fuck is it? Seriously, open up your fucking minds, people. You people are celebrating this shit. What the fuck?
Now, this is a precarious position for Durk to put himself into, as he seemed to insinuate that he had something to do with it. With so much on the line, this is a dangerous move, especially in light of recent events such as Young Thug and YSL being locked up on RICO charges. However, one thing we do know is that even if Durkio actually slid, he won't ever confirm it online like so many other Chicago rappers because he has so much to lose. He even tweeted this, the goal is not to go to jail, so y'all will never see me do tough shit on here to look street. I am the streets. Obviously, this is just a case of joining up the dots, and even if
pretty much, like, I gotta give it to Lil Durk. I gotta give it to Lil Durk because he's probably on some king shit. Not king, freaking that little motherfucker, but he's on some like next level shit. He's like, why would I do the shit when I could just get somebody else to do it that's not associated with me? Or, like, you know, something like that, you know what I mean? Like, not pay somebody, but people got people, you know what I mean? People got, like, everybody knows people. I got people, you know what I mean? Everybody has people. YouTubers have people. Shoot, only thing you gotta do is just ask for help or something like that. Be like, yo, I need some help with something. So, and I mean, the motherfucker's smart. He's smart. He probably figured out the smart way to do it. And nobody knows. And that's why he's like, yeah, man. Yeah.
if O-Block did claim revenge, there's nothing to say that Durk was actively involved. But what we do know is that at every bump in the road, he will still ride for Von and misses him to this day. Now 3 years on from Von's untimely passing, people are beginning to realize that Durk is a hip-hop superstar with an empire to oversee. So rather than going on a killing spree that alleged experts on street etiquette want him to carry out, he has to stay grounded in reality and avoid letting it get to his head. A man who has now lost a cousin,
Alright, I don't know if anybody's realized this shit, but I'm not saying anything bad.
Are beginning to realize
This dude, from his past and shit, I'm just saying, he looks like a fucking demon that's been touched on the shoulder by an angel and it's been brought up from fucking hell. Like, he went through that freaking journey of he could have fucking killed somebody. He could have fucking went on that journey. Because, I mean, this motherfucker probably seen death. He's probably had that shit in his fucking eyes and shit like that, man. You know what I mean? And it feels like, it really looks like this motherfucker has been touched by an angel and, like, brought up from hell, but he still has, like, the skeletal features and shit like that of a fucking demon, because he's just like, yo, I've been through hell. Like, everybody does. White, black, indifferent. You can just see that shit. Like, they've been through some shit. They've seen some fucking shit. And he looks like one of those people that have, and now that he's been kind of, like, blessed by, like, the angel and shit, and now he's kind of, like,
that Durk is a hip-hop superstar with an empire.
He's, like, glowing and shit like that, and he's just like, yo, I didn't fucking deal with that bullshit. Nah, I'm still riding, I'm still doing me, I'm still fucking doing, I'm still vibing. What's up? What's good? Government, fuck off. That's what he's saying, too. That's what the white side of the shit, like, even the white people like me, too. Even the white people with money. Like, he knows. The white shirt that glistens and shit, the government's like, it shines. It shines. Ah, shit. He's hanging out with those people. And he like, yeah, I'm hanging out with these people that wear these shirts. And they taught me how to live, how to work, how to do that shit.
To oversee. So rather than going on a killing spree that alleged experts on street etiquette want him to carry out, he has to stay grounded in reality and avoid letting it get to his head. A man who has now lost a cousin, a close friend, and even his brother D-Thing, sliding is probably the furthest thing from Durk's mind now, as he suffered so much that he's now an advocate for peace. In a Rolling Stone interview from 2022, he declared his intentions to play his part in curbing all the killing, even if it means he needs to learn a new way to live. I'm going to start by getting the city together, he said, to do my part to slow down the violence. Even if you do 99% of the shit right, you still got 1% of the demons with you. You get angry fast, and one reply can fuck up $1 billion. That's why I'm not saying no more names in my music. I ain't speaking on the dead no more. None of that. I'm not chasing death no more. I'm chasing $1 billion. I want our kids to grow up safe and sound, to be able to
real people with real money has touched this motherfucker. I mean, I think there's a whole conspiracy. When you really think about it, well, these motherfuckers really start to get shit together. When they start wearing white shirts. They start hanging out with people with white shirts. I'm starting to realize that the more I'm starting looking at, like, social media and shit like that, when these motherfuckers start wearing the white shirts and start hanging out with the white shirt crowds, and they start getting away from those fans that are stupid and shit like that, and being like, yo, she commit murder, it could make me happy, yeah. The white shirt crowd's coming like, maybe you shouldn't do that. I like your music. My daughter likes your music. How about you don't do that? And how about you continue rapping? And then they're like, yo, let me chase this $1 billion. Let me get all this shit out, because this billionaire that literally paid for like half of my concert because his daughter liked it and all this shit. Yeah, they don't want me to be singing about that, so.
to have fun. Unless he did something that we don't know about, it looks like Durk woke up to the fact that violence only breeds more violence. That cycle is infinite, impacting generations of families should it be allowed to persist. So while Durk may not have actually slid for Von, he definitely still reps him to the fullest and will always do so as long as he have a platform and an audience who cares. Before sadly passing away on November 6th.
Shit. Alright. Yo. That was part 2, people. That was part 2, guys. Part 2. Thank you guys for chilling with me on this Token with Mojo. We are talking every single day. Guys, thank you so much for checking out the freaking channel and shit like that, dude. Thank you guys for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Oh my god. It's a lot to just do these videos, even though they're reaction videos, man. But guys, I'll see you guys on the next video. If you think I'm gonna do one about freaking NBA YoungBoy, I ain't doing that. I'm scrapping that one. No way. No way. There are demons that are out there, man, and I ain't fucking provoking another one. I ain't provoking one. Fuck that shit. So I see you guys on the next Chillin' with Mojo. Talking with Mojo. Freaking smoking.